If you have an American Standard Champion 4 toilet that flushes on its own, often referred to as ghost flushing, or your toilet short flushes, in other words, there's not enough water flowing into the bowl, then you need to stay tuned to this video. I am not only going to show you how to conduct the repair, but I am also going to show you how to determine which parts are needed so that you're not ordering more parts than what is necessary. The first step in conducting the repair is to remove the tank lid. This way you can access all of the components inside of the tank. Next, I'm going to flush the toilet. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want to ensure that the tank is full before I go to the next step. Once the toilet is full, we're going to shut off the water supply to the toilet. In this case, I have a quarter turn shutoff valve. That means I only need to turn the handle a quarter of a turn to shut off the water. The valve in your home may be different. This means that you may need to turn the handle multiple rotations to make sure that the water is shut off entirely. Before we begin the diagnostic process, thank you for watching. You're watching Average Joe Video. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. Unfortunately, the diagnostic process involves a little bit of time. That is, time of simply waiting. You need to let the toilet sit for approximately 4 to 5 hours in order to determine the exact part of the flush valve that is leaking. Fortunately, with the magic of video editing, you do not have to wait. As you can see, the tank has lost a considerable amount of water. You want to pay particular attention to the water level in the toilet. The flush valve assembly is what I'm pointing at. That is the gray portion that also has the green disc as well as the blue sealing washer at the top. If we take a closer look, you can see that the water level is just below the blue sealing washer. This means that the blue sealing washer is the problem. If you notice that the water level is much further below the sealing washer, then you know that you need to replace the entire flush valve assembly. In this case, we only need to replace the blue sealing washer, and I'm going to show you that process. This is a very common problem with the American Standard Champion 4 toilet. In this case, this toilet is approximately 15 years old, and I have replaced this seal multiple times. In this case, I ordered the genuine American Standard flush valve seal kit. That's because other kits are inferior, they will not last, and you will be replacing this seal every 6 to 7 months if you don't get the genuine seal kit. It costs a little bit more, but it's definitely worth it. I will leave a link to the genuine seal kit on Amazon in the description below. The first step is to remove the chain from the flush lever. Your lever will more than likely look different than the one on my toilet because mine is a Delta bath accessory. This is not an American Standard flush lever, even though they are interchangeable. As you can see, I'm using a pair of needle nose pliers to remove the clip that holds the pin in place, which is what the chain is secured to. Be careful because the pin is not attached to the flush lever. So you want to make sure you don't drop the pin into the tank, or even worse, somehow lift up the flush valve and flush it down the bowl. Next, you should pick up the flush valve and place one hand underneath while using your other hand to loosen the black threaded piece at the top. You can loosen the black threaded piece by turning counterclockwise. It is normal to feel resistance and to hear a loud click, because there is a stopper built into the plastic that keeps it from rotating loose under normal usage. You'll also notice that I actually forgot about the pin in the flush lever. Make sure that you don't do that. Now that the black piece is removed, we can simply remove the top half in addition to the blue seal, which we are going to replace in a moment. As you can see, I have the new seal. I'm simply going to lift up on the old seal, and then I'm going to install the new seal. Keep in mind that it does not matter which way you install the seal. There is not a top or a bottom. It essentially has the groove cut on both sides. You just want to make sure that it is in place and you'll see how the groove lines up to the plastic channel that is on the green piece. Next, you will notice there is a red O-ring on the black piece. There is a new red O-ring included in the flush valve seal kit, so we're going to replace that as well. I've never really seen one of these that leaked, but since we're already working on it, we're going to go ahead and remove the old one and install the new one. It's very simple. You can actually just push the new one on. It slides on and goes right into the groove very easily. Now we are ready to install the top half. Notice that I'm pointing to the pieces that stick out on the bottom half. It's important that these line up with the grooves on the top half. Just be patient and make sure that it's lining up the way that it's supposed to. And remember, when you're tightening the black fastener, you will eventually hear a loud click and you will feel some resistance. That is the portion of the plastic that keeps the fastener from loosening over time. Next, it's time to reattach the chain to the flush lever. Again, I apologize that it's hard to see this step. It's hard to find a good camera placement, but you're going to reinsert the pin through the flush lever and through the chain, and then you're going to put the clip back into the pin, and this is all done. It's a good idea to pay particular attention to what hole is used on the flush lever. You could simply take a photo of it before you tear it apart, or just mark it down and take note. That way you don't have to do any guesswork when you're reassembling it. The next step is to turn the water supply back on, and we're going to let the tank fill up. While the tank is filling, I want to take a moment and just show why we had an issue with water leaking into the bowl. If you take a look at the seal, you can see that there are various areas where small bubbles have formed in the layers of silicone. And anytime that happens, obviously that affects the way that the seal rests on the flush valve itself, and that is why water is seeping through into the bowl. Once the tank is full, we're going to do a quick test flush just to make sure that the chain is connected correctly to the flush lever and the flush valve. If you found this video helpful, please smash the like button and be sure to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.